Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a acrylic full set. I already cleaned up her cuticles. I already applied our 2XL square no C-curve tips. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply our nail prep dehydrator and our acid-free primer. I'm going to be doing one coat of each. I'm going to be using our nail liquid. This is our traditional nail liquid, our acrylic powder number 79, our clear acrylic powder, and I'm also going to be using nude 4 acrylic and our size 14 acrylic brush. For the middle finger, I am just going to be applying a full nude. Again, this is our nude 4 acrylic powder. And I'm using our size 14 acrylic brush. This brush is limited edition. We only have size 14 and I believe 1 or 2 of size 12 left. These are 100% Kolinsky. Next, I'm going to be doing a ombre nail. I'm going to be using our acrylic powder number 79. We have recently updated our formula for our acrylic powder, and this is our new formula. And I'm going to be doing another ombre nail on her pointer finger. To create the ombre look, I'm going to be using our nude 4 acrylic powder. When you're doing ombre, you do want to grab a more runny bead, not too runny but not too dry, that way it does blend nicely into the color. If you feel like you're missing a little spot, you can just go ahead and add some more acrylic and blend that more evenly. And I'm going to be doing this to the 3 nails. You don't want to do this too thick just because you still have to encapsulate. Now for this nail, I didn't grab enough powder, so I am going to be grabbing another bead. And then I'm just going to be blending that down. Same thing for the thumb, just apply your bead of acrylic. I like to work the cuticle area first just to make sure it's nice and flush, and then I'll go ahead and I'll blend the color down. And again, I always like to apply that second bead just to make sure that I perfect it as much as I can. Now for the last finger, her ring finger, we're going to be doing a chrome flake design. We have these available in store. I did have the fan on, so that's why it's kind of flying around everywhere. But if you don't have the fan on, it won't fly all over the place. These flakes are super nice and they're easy to apply. You can apply them in bigger chunks, or you can kind of rub them in a little bit to create more of like a chrome effect. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and just encapsulate this. Again, this is our clear acrylic powder. And that's basically it for the acrylic design. I really love doing acrylic designs. They're so much fun. You get to get really creative with them. Next, I'm gonna start sealing the cuticle area and just removing any extra bulk. forget to mention in the previous clip that I did encapsulate these ombre nails, but for some reason I didn't record it. I must have forgotten, but these nails are also encapsulated with clear. If you do an ombre nail and you don't encapsulate it with clear, when you're doing this filing process, the ombre is going to be ruined. You're just going to basically remove that ombre. So just after you do the ombre, just go ahead and encapsulate, and then you can start sealing the cuticle area and removing bulk. And to do this, I am using our 5-in-1 bit, our gold edition in medium. I love to use this bit, especially when I'm doing a little bit of like longer nails. It cuts down my filing time. And basically the whole point of this is just to remove any excess acrylic that's around the cuticle area, and also to make it a little bit more flat so that when it grows out it looks natural, and also so that it doesn't lift. So I usually just start around the body and I just get rid of most of that bulk, and then I'll go ahead and I'll focus on the cuticle area part and just smooth everything out even. After this step, I am going to be switching to my sanding band. This is a 120 grit zebra sanding band. And I'm just going to use this to buff the entire nail, just to further smooth out the nail, make it more even, and also to remove any lines that the 5-in-1 bit leaves. Next, I'm just going to start shaping the nail. So usually I start with the sides, so I'll just make sure that the sides are nice and straight, and I'll do that to all nails. And then I'll go ahead and I'll flip the hand over and make sure that the top is also straight. In this clip I didn't show it just because it was out of focus, the part where I filed the tip of the nail. Next, I'm just going to be using a little mini buffer, and I'm just going to buff out the entire nail. This is just going to further smooth out the nail and just prepare the nail for polish or top coat. For the design, I'm going to start out by gluing on some crystals, and I'm using a gel. This is a crystal gel. And I'm going to be using the gel instead of resin, which is regular glue, just to speed up the process. That way I don't have to wait for the resin to dry and I can just immediately start working on the flowers. So I'm just going to do these three, make sure that they're the same and that they're matching the opposite hand. And then I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Just a little flash cure. I'm going to be using the same acrylic powder, number 79. And I'm also going to be using our 3D brush. This 3D brush is from our gold brush edition. Our collection is only on sale for $12.99, and there is 10 different brushes. When I'm doing 3D flowers, I like to mix acetone into my liquid. That just helps the acrylic dry a little bit faster so that the little petals aren't running everywhere. I'm basically just going to be grabbing little tiny beads, giving it 1 second to just kind of settle into place, making sure that my brush is nice and pointy, and then just going in and making it flat. And I'm just going to repeat the process for the entire nail. For the last step of this nail set, I'm going to be applying Gloss It Top Coat. This is our best-selling product. Our Gloss It Top Coat has a lot of good reviews. And I'm just going to be applying one coat of this to all of the nails. When it comes to the 3D flowers, I am going to put the top coat around it. You can also put top coat and then do the 3D flowers, but in this occasion I did the 3D flowers first. Now that I've applied top coat to all of the nails, I'm just going to fully cure this for 60 seconds under the LED light. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just a reminder, I do post every Friday. If you're interested in more videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week.